The reason why I believe that I could not have kids for stuff like that, like for people, oh, girl. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Trimester, so make sure you drop your blue hearts in the comment section below and also subscribe to my channel. Today's video, I really wanted to talk about some of the symptoms that I experienced within my first and second trimester. Technically, I'm still in my second trimester. I'm towards the end of it. And I also wanted to talk about the reason why I believe that I could not have kids. So this is gonna be a little bit emotional. I know we got a little emotional on the last two videos, the last two sit down videos, but I just wanted to go ahead and put that disclaimer out. This video will probably get a little bit emotional, but I really wanted to be honest and transparent with you guys like I've always done on this channel. So you know your girl got her notes. Your girl has been doing a much better job at outlining all of her sit down videos so I can make sure that I will not miss out on any details or anything like that. So some of the symptoms that I experienced was nausea and fatigue. When I tell you guys, I was so sick, especially during that first trimester. The second trimester kind of eased up a little bit, but that first trimester, I was extremely sick. Everything that I ate came right back up. Everything that I drank came right back up. It was just a complete mess. I was extremely sick. I smelled everything. I wanted like some salty food, some sweet foods. I had like different little cravings, and if y'all want to see a video on that, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll make sure that I do a video on that. But y'all, when I tell y'all, it was certain things that I would smell and my food will automatically come back up. I lost a total of 10 pounds during my first trimester, and I'm still at that. I've been able to level those 10 pounds, so I haven't gained any weight and I haven't lost any more weight. But vomiting and fatigue, y'all, it was horrible. My breasts, y'all, my breasts were so tender to the touch. Like, I don't know how y'all go to sleep, but I don't sleep with a bra on. It got to the point that I had to go to bed with a bra on because any type of movement around my nipple area or anything like that, it caused extreme pain. In the fullness of it, y'all, my breast felt so full. It felt like I was already carrying a gallon of milk already within my breast. Another side effect that I really experienced was stabbing butt pain. So they always, every time I say that I have some type of pain when I go to the hospital, they always say that, oh, that's just your uterus expanding. That's just your uterus expanding. Baby, from the bottom of my stomach hurting to the back pain that I was experiencing to the stabbing pain that I received in my left butt cheek. Yes, it was the left butt cheek. Y'all, the pain was unbearable. It felt like I had a Charlie horse in my like, I am not lying. Like, if I would move a certain way, it would strike that pain. If I will stand up a certain way, that pain would calm. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I also experienced some numbness in my right thigh. I'm not sure if that was pretty common. Y'all know we always go to Google for everything, so they said that it was common, but it was at points of time, like if I was standing too long, my right thigh will begin to numb. And I was just like, all of this to bring life. I commend all the mothers, and like my grandmama had 16 kids, and I'm just like, did y'all experience any of this pain or this new pain? Because even when I was having a conversation with my mom about some things that I was experiencing, she was like, she never experienced that with us. My mom, I think with each one of her pregnancies, my mom did not find out she was pregnant till the 4th or the 5th month. And I think I found out I was pregnant right at a month. Like when I missed my period and I already had a doctor's appointment set up, your girl knew she was pregnant immediately. So it was a mess. Another symptom that I experienced was dryness. I don't know if y'all remember, but I put like a little caption in the video while I was doing my makeup. I make sure that I link both of those videos down below. But when I was doing my makeup explaining about the car accident, that second clip I had on no makeup. This one I don't have on makeup, but your girl moisturized. I moisturized on that video with y'all. But y'all, my skin has been extremely dry. Now, I've always been that person, like once I got out the tub, I always have to go ahead and moisturize because it dry up really, really quickly. But the way that my face don't keep no moisture, it was absolutely insane. So I have been using pure castor oil and also Ancient Cosmetic, their Blemishes Be Gone oil. I have been using that on my skin to give it like this glow that you guys see right now, because my skin has been extremely dry. I feel like this baby is sucking all of my moisture out of me. I feel like it's sucking all the moisture out of me. Like my skin has been so dry that I've legit be like stretching my face. Y'all, it's horrible. It is so horrible. So I have been switching up my skincare routine, and I think I want to do a skincare video because it has changed with me being pregnant, because my face is a lot drier. So I'm incorporating a lot of items that has a lot more moisture within the product. I have experienced some dizziness as well within the first and second trimester. Like I just felt very, very faint. Some of the dizziness that I would get, like if I was standing up too quickly or I would sit down too quickly or anything like that, your girl felt like she was about to fall over. So I want to say those are all of the symptoms that I experienced within the first and the second trimester. If I'm forgetting any, I will begin to pop those across the screen just so you guys could be able to see. I am doing a much better job at recording everything now, because like I was telling you guys in the last video that I really wasn't in a good space to record a lot of things. So right now I'm really playing catch up with remembering everything, recording new things, and remembering the old things that happened to me, because like I said, I was just trying to survive at that point. Within this pregnancy, I talked to you guys a little bit about gestational diabetes, and I'm gonna read the definition just so I won't get it wrong. But pretty much gestational diabetes is a condition characterized by an elevated level of glucose in the blood during pregnancy, typically resolving after birth. So pretty much in a nutshell, I'm not making enough insulin. I've never been diagnosed with diabetes, even with the weight, you know, with me being considered overweight. I've never been diagnosed with diabetes. So when they told me that I had gestational diabetes, I began to panic. Like I legit began to panic. I explained to you guys in the last video that I really rarely eat, probably like a meal or two a day, and they now are having me on this plan that I eat 3 meals a day and 3 snacks a day. So I am trying to incorporate those, but I'm also making sure that I'm checking my insulin in the morning and 2 hours after each meal. After each meal, not snacks. So I know the lady, she was wanting me to be around 90 when I wake up in the morning. So I have to check my blood sugar as soon as I wake up within 15 minutes. And she wanted me to be around 90. When I checked this morning, I was at 104. So in a way to get it down, I have to drink like a lot of water. And I was speaking with my cousin Ebony. She came to the baby shower. Y'all will see that, I mean the gender reveal, y'all will see that video on Sunday. But she was telling me about some Alaskan water and a different type of water. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but she was telling me to try that, because I was telling her that I have no taste for water. Like I've legit thrown up after drinking nothing but water. And I was telling her that I have to infuse my water with like some type of lemon, some type of lime, or something just for me to digest it. It has been extremely, like water has been extremely bad to me, like nasty taste wise. And I try to stay away from like those Crystal Light packages. I try to get the water in its purest form. But y'all, I have been struggling. Like it's been bad. It's been bad. So if y'all have any type of suggestions or any type of water brand that you think that will help me, let me know in the comment section below, because it's been a mess. Okay, so how they pretty much diagnosed me with having gestational diabetes, I had to do this test. So I forgot the name of the actual product, but they give you some type of liquid. It's probably like this big around, and I drank it, and then I waited around for like an hour, and then she drew my blood, and I think my numbers were too high, so I had to come back again. So essentially I failed the first test. Oh, my stomach's so weak. Oh, it ain't bad. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh my God. Okay, bad now. And then I was going back in, and that's when the accident occurred that I told you guys about. I was headed to the second doctor appointment to test for my gestational diabetes that was approximately 3 hours long, y'all. So I got there, she drew my blood. I drank the medicine again, which they had it lukewarm. A lot of my friends that have had kids, they said theirs were cold, but baby, mine was lukewarm. So I was struggling to even keep it down because that liquid had to be drunk within 5 minutes. So I was struggling, y'all. So I drank the medicine. I went out there for an hour. Then I came back in. She drew my blood. Went back out there and sat for another hour. Came back in, she drew my blood. Went back there and sat for another hour, and then she drew my blood again, and then I was able to go home. Y'all, I was in there for too long. I think I was in there for like 3.5 hours, it was almost 4 hours that I was in there, because of course, you know, other people are being seen and stuff as well. But y'all, I was in there extremely long time. So I'm gonna tell you guys now, if y'all are planning to be pregnant in the future, or if you are pregnant and you have not taken this test where you drink that stuff, please, 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 please get your eating habit in order, and also begin to drink a lot of fluids like water and stuff like that. And if you're very, very active, make sure you drink like Powerades and Gatorade just to get those electrolytes in. That's only if you're active. Don't drink that if you're not active. Just stick to water and you should be fine. But that whole process was just horrible. So after my 3-hour testing, I think I waited probably like, it was less than a week, and then I got my results back. So I passed some and I failed some, but I think out of all the blood work and stuff that they received, let's just say 5 out of 5, I've only passed like 2 of them. So I failed 3. So that's the reason why they went ahead and diagnosed me with gestational diabetes. And then I had to have a conference call with a diabetes specialist, because I wasn't able to meet in person because your girl don't have a card to attend a 3-hour class. So I opted to do the Zoom, and that was 2.5 hours. It was a mess. Let me just say that. It was a mess. All right. Let's get into this last part of this video. So the reason why, I don't want to get emotional, and I can feel it. I feel it already. Okay, the reason why I believe that I could not have kids was because I had an ectopic pregnancy. And this ectopic pregnancy, it was before Jeremy and everything like that. I was in a very bad relationship a few years ago. I want to say that this happened around 2016, 2017. Yeah, I'm honestly that person. You guys, any of my close friends, but I'm honestly that person that if anything bad happened to me, I block it out. So I honestly forgot that this experience happened to me until like I went to the doctor and they asked me, have I had any other pregnancies? And then that's like everything just started rushing back towards me, and I was just like, yeah. And I remember Jeremy and I having this conversation in the beginning of our relationship. We're coming up on 3 years of being together. So I remember having this conversation with him and letting him know about it, but I didn't really go into that much detail. I just told him like, hey, this is what happened. I don't think that I could have kids because of it. And if you want to continue on with this relationship or end this relationship, like, I completely understand, because neither one of us had kids. So, like, I'm gonna give you the definition of an ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy is when the fetus develops outside of the uterus, typically in the fallopian tube. It can rupture or burst. So I remember, first of all, my experience was very, very bad, because I was staying in Tupelo, Mississippi at the time, and I don't know why I went to the doctor, but I ended up going to the doctor for something. Oh, it was just my regular OBGYN checkup. And the care that I received was not, I don't want to say that it was bad, but it wasn't sensitive enough, if that makes sense. So on one hand, my blood work is saying like, hey, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant. But when I did the urine test, my urine test told me that I wasn't pregnant. So of course they went in, and let me say this, I did this whole experience by myself, because the type of relationship that I was in, child, that's a whole other story that I would not even talk about. But I had this whole experience by myself. And, you know, I went in for the sonogram, and that's when they told me that it was ectopic. And I'm like, what is that? So they was like, yeah, the fetus inside of your tube, you are pregnant, but if we don't take this out right now, you're gonna die. What? Like, and that's essentially how they said it to me. They was like, yeah, congratulations on one hand, and okay, this is a life-threatening situation and it's in your tube. We're gonna have to immediately remove it. Here's the information that you need to take to the doctor, and you need to do this within 24 to 48 hours. And if you don't do it, you're gonna die. And I was just like, wait, what? Like, I needed some explanation. I didn't know what was going on. So I legit just left that appointment and went to the hospital. I didn't even know how far along I was, y'all. I don't know any of this. So I left that appointment. I went straight to the actual hospital, and I guess I wasn't that far along because I was able to take some medicine. It kind of tasted like Sprite, but it, you know, you could tell that it's a medicine, and I had to let it pass through me. Now, upon just doing research and stuff like that on my own, because like I said, it was a very rushed and non-sensitive procedure. Like I didn't feel like I received the best care, but okay, I don't even know where I was at, but where was I don't know, and I'm not gonna stop recording to go back to see where I was. I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, I took some type of medicine to allow the fetus to pass through me. And y'all, the process was bad, but even the aftermath of it was horrible, because I had to continue to go to the doctor as if I was still pregnant. So I was going to the doctor every single week, getting my blood drawn, taking a sonogram to make sure that the fetus had passed through. And I bled heavily, so I had to wear like overnight pads throughout the day. I'm glad that I didn't get too far along where I had to have surgery, because that's another way that they can get the fetus out of you. You would have to have some type of procedure, and you will lose one of your tubes. So I'm glad that I still had both of my, uterus and my tubes and stuff like that intact. And then another way that they could have done it was to vacuum it out. I'm not sure about that process, but just when I was doing research, I did see that that was another option. But like I said, at that time, it was either surgery if I was too far along, or they gave me the medicine that tasted like Sprite. So I was still going to the doctor every single week to do a sonogram, to get my blood drawn, to make sure that the fetus had passed through. And I did that over a course of 3 to 4 months. So like, it was just, and I wish that they had like a separate area that you could go to, because but yeah, I wish they did had a separate area that you can go to, because I was still in the OBGYN and I was surrounded by mothers, soon to be mothers, people that I could visibly see that were pregnant. It was a process. It was a process, to say the least. But yeah, I wish they had a separate area for people that were going through some form of loss like that, because that was a lot to deal with, especially at that age, and then not fully understanding it and not really telling people about it. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm back to do the outro, and had to get myself together. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, I knew that it was gonna get a little bit emotional, and that's why I wanted to save that part for the end. I didn't want to start the video off like that, but I am just so happy to be carrying a healthy baby boy, and y'all will see that video this Sunday that is coming up. And if you're not following me over on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, or even if you're watching my YouTube shorts, y'all would have seen exactly what we're having. Jeremy and I, we think we have a name. So if y'all can give us any boy name suggestion, please list that below in the comment section below, because I never picked the name like ever, because like it was still a shock to me that I was even pregnant. So I didn't even want to like choose a name until I got farther along in the pregnancy, and once we knew exactly what we were having. So yeah, make sure y'all leave us some suggestions down in the comment section below. It does not have to rhyme with Charmaine or Jeremy. Let me just say that. because at our gender reveal, a lot of people got very creative with trying to put our names together. It does not have to rhyme with Charmaine or Jeremy. So let me just go ahead and throw that out. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys on Sunday. If you haven't already, make sure you give some feedback in the comment section below, and also drop your blue heart so I know that you guys have made it in. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye y'all.